Tottenham Hotspur's January transfer business is far from finished, and Thomas Frank has now admitted it publicly. With Richarlison sidelined for around 7 weeks due to a hamstring injury, Spurs are actively searching for attacking reinforcements as the pressure builds on a season that is drifting alarmingly off course. Injuries, inconsistency, and structural change have collided at once, leaving Tottenham short in forward areas and short on patience from the outside world. Frank's words were measured. The reality is sharper. Tottenham have already moved in the market. Conor Gallagher's £34 million arrival from Atletico Madrid has injected energy and leadership into midfield, while 19-year-old left-back Sousa is expected to join from Santos in a £13 million deal once his work permit is approved. But neither addresses the immediate problem. Mohamed Kudus is sidelined. Dejan Kulusevski is unavailable. Now Richarlison, the club's most experienced central attacking option, is out for nearly 2 months. Spurs are suddenly light in the very area where margins decide games. Frank confirmed the situation bluntly after the FA Cup defeat to Aston Villa. "We are in the market," he said, "but it needs to be something that improves the squad short and long term. It can't only be for the next 4 months." That sentence explains everything and complicates everything. Tottenham need a striker. That much is obvious. What they don't want is a stopgap who blocks development, drains resources, or creates a problem by summer. Frank is trying to balance urgency with sustainability, a luxury January windows rarely allow. The club are currently blocking outside interest in Mathys Tel, despite the forward pushing for a move. Internally, Spurs still see him as part of their future. Externally, results are demanding solutions now. That tension defines Tottenham's window. The 2-1 FA Cup loss to Aston Villa did more than knock Spurs out of a competition. It highlighted the difference in depth, composure, and attacking variety. Villa brought a little bit more experience and quality on the pitch than we were able to do there, Frank admitted. That was not deflection. It was diagnosis. Tottenham created moments. They lacked edge. They lacked presence. And once again, they lacked the ability to turn decent spells into control. The pressure is not confined to team selection. Behind the scenes, Tottenham are undergoing significant structural change. Sporting director Fabio Paratici is leaving next month to join Fiorentina. Rafi Morrison has arrived from the City Football Group as Director of Football Operations, reshaping how recruitment and strategy are executed. Frank has also brought in John Heitinga, former Liverpool coach and Ajax boss, as his assistant, a move designed to sharpen tactical detail and standards on the training pitch. These are not cosmetic adjustments, they are foundational, but foundations take time, and Tottenham are currently 14th in the Premier League. Frank is not naive about his situation. "I'm very aware of how this football world works," he said. "I know we haven't got the results we want." What he is clinging to is progress beneath the surface. He points to improved performances, incremental steps, and resilience developing through adversity. He believes the process is moving forward, even if the table says otherwise. Yet even Frank concedes where the problem lies. It's the offensive we need to do better. That is the line that matters most. Tottenham's January window is no longer about fine-tuning. It is about credibility. Gallagher's signing was a statement of intent. Heitinga's arrival signals seriousness. The internal reshuffle suggests long-term thinking. But without addressing the attacking shortfall, those moves risk being drowned out by results. Frank wants the right striker, not just any striker. One who helps now and belongs later. The challenge is that football rarely waits for perfect decisions. Tottenham are at a crossroads. Act decisively and stabilise the season, or hesitate and allow injuries and momentum to dictate their fate. January will tell us whether this is a rebuild with conviction or another Spurs window where caution costs more than risk ever would. Tottenham are not signing potential alone, they are signing readiness. Gallagher has seen different dressing rooms, different tactical demands, different pressures. He understands what it means to compete weekly at elite level, and crucially, he understands what it means to do the ugly work when things are not going well. This Spurs side has talent. What it has often lacked is resistance. One of the quiet truths inside Tottenham is that leadership in central midfield has been inconsistent. Gallagher changes that immediately. Those who have worked with him consistently point to his mentality. Former Chelsea goalkeeper Peter Cech described him as a captain in the making, praising his commitment, work ethic and obsession with winning. Mauricio Pochettino, a man whose opinion still carries weight in North London, fought hard to keep Gallagher at Chelsea, frequently handing him the armband in Reece James's absence. "He runs, he plays, he fights," Pochettino said. "He does everything to win. That matters at Tottenham." Not symbolically, practically. Gallagher will not drift through games. He will not hide when momentum shifts. He will drag standards upward, whether the stadium likes it or not. There is a lazy misconception that Gallagher is merely an energy player. The numbers expose that as nonsense. In the 2023/24 Premier League season, Gallagher created 53 chances for Chelsea, the 10th highest among midfielders, with many above him playing far more advanced roles. He combines pressing with productivity, which is exactly what Frank's aggressive front foot system demands. Across his senior career, Gallagher has registered 68 goal involvements in 289 matches. For comparison, Bentancur, 44 in 388, João Palhinha, 35 in 373, Yves Bissouma, 17 in 279. Gallagher is not arriving to be the primary playmaker. That responsibility will still be shared by players like James Maddison, Dejan Kulusevski, and eventually Xavi Simons. But he raises the baseline goals, assists, recoveries, second balls. That lifts everyone. This is not a panic signing. Gallagher fits the exact profile Frank outlined when he spoke about needing players who solve immediate problems without becoming long-term problems. "We need the short-term solution to be the long-term solution." As well, Frank said. Gallagher is that. He arrives ready to start, ready to lead, and young enough to remain part of Tottenham's core for years if things click. Turning 26 next month, he is entering, not exiting, his peak years. There is also a quieter, but no less important factor. Tottenham needed homegrown players. Premier League squad regulations demand a minimum of 8 homegrown players. Spurs were already down to 6 following Brennan Johnson's departure, with the potential loss of Ben Davies looming in the summer. Gallagher immediately strengthens that position. He also reinforces Tottenham's identity as a club that values England internationals, something that still matters, internally, culturally, and commercially. And then there is availability. For a club that has been consistently ravaged by injuries, Gallagher's record is almost absurdly clean. No senior career injuries. One 5-day illness absence in March 2024. Yes, Tottenham's injury curse is well documented. And yes, football tempts fate. But signing a midfielder with Gallagher's resilience is about as sensible as this club ever gets. Tottenham have not bought a superstar. They have bought something far more valuable. Reliability, intensity, leadership, and tactical coherence. Gallagher will raise standards in training. He will set tempo in matches. He will give Spurs a midfielder who plays every game like it matters, because to him, it always has. This transfer has been a long time coming. The difference now is that the timing is right, the need is obvious, and the fit is undeniable. For once, Tottenham are not chasing an idea. They are executing a plan, and Conor Gallagher may prove to be the signing that quietly stabilises everything around him.